So you're thinking of moving to Alpine, Utah. So in this video, we're going to take a look at a few homes. We've got 5 homes on the list that we're going to take a look at. I'll show you around the neighborhood so that you have a good idea as far as what the homes look like, what the area of Alpine looks like, and you're going to want to stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you a little bit of the Alpine history, kind of a fun little story and experience that I just had, and we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, and if you'd like to know everything there is to know about living in Salt Lake City, Utah, as well as the surrounding areas like Alpine, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake City, Utah. Hi, my name's Steve Gilbert. I'm with eXp Realty, and my team and I, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you that are looking for help with making their move to Salt Lake City, Utah, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can always schedule a Zoom call with us. The information, it'll be in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah. So as I mentioned, we are in Alpine, Utah today. We're going to take a look at some of the homes around Alpine, but Alpine's got a lot of fun history here. We do have some old established areas in the Alpine area. In fact, our median home year built is around 1995. There's a lot of new homes being built. Most of these new homes are going to be luxury homes. They're going to be very large homes, multi-million-dollar homes, but we do have parts of Alpine that have some history to it with that median age around 1995. And so, but I had kind of a fun experience here. I wanted to share with you one of the historical aspects. So I came to Moyle Park, which is named after John Moyle, who came to the Salt Lake area, the Alpine area around 1855, I believe is when it was. And so he started this homestead here, and there is now this park that is named after him, and it shares a little bit of the history from the Alpine area. And so the interesting thing is, when I came here to make this video to kick us off on this tour of Alpine, his great-great-granddaughter who homesteaded this property walked across the street, and she was so gracious. She spent close to an hour with me, giving me a tour of the property, giving me some of the historical facts, some of the fun history that was associated with her great-great-grandfather. But with John Moyle, with his homestead back in those days, back when the early settlers and the pioneers came into the Salt Lake Valley, John Moyle, when he came from England, he was actually a stonemason, so he knew how to work stone, and he was asked to work on the Salt Lake City Temple all those years ago, and he had to walk all the way up there. He only had one horse, and they had to use it for the farm. It was about a 22-mile journey is what he had to take to get to the Salt Lake City Temple. So kind of an interesting and a fun story there. But this is the home that he built back here. There was an addition that was built in 1950 or 1915, but the original structure there built around that 1855 time frame is what I learned. There's some really fun artifacts that they found in there when they were kind of digging and excavating this area here. Also, what I learned was this interesting structure that's back behind me. You'll actually see the different holes that were in there. But what I found out is that that little hill where that little barn and stable is right now, I guess the Ute Indians, now if we go back to the University of Utah, the Ute Indians were in this area. They would actually camp on this hill, and for safety reasons, John Moyle and his family, they built this so that when John was gone, up helping to build that temple up in Salt Lake City, that if there were any problems, that they could actually come and take refuge and shelter in this area to keep themselves safe and protected. And so what he actually started on was, from his home, there was going to be an underground tunnel that connected from the home to this protection area. The tunnel never got completed, and they never had any issues with the Indians as well. But that was just kind of a fun piece of history that I found out, that I just learned today about Alpine area. So let's go ahead, let's get started. Let's go to the first house right now. So we are at our first home here in Alpine, Utah. And so this will be our starting price point that we're gonna look at on this tour today. We have a list price of $820,000. There's not too many homes that are priced below that in the Alpine area. So most everything is gonna be well above that we're going to take a look at, and it's available throughout this area. And so for $820,000, what is it that you get? You're going to get 3,003 square feet. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home right here. So the lot size is 0.49 of an acre. You know, we're going to see a lot of these larger lots throughout the Alpine area. This home here being built in 1978 as well. And so we are on Main Street here. This is one of the main roads that's going to take you north and south in the Alpine area. Now, just directly to the south of this area, you do have the road that takes you to the cemetery. So you can see the paved road back there, but just behind this home is the Alpine Cemetery. So you're not going to have any noisy neighbors in the backyard back there. But I just wanted to show you one of the lower priced homes in all of Alpine. And so let me just show you the neighborhood real quick. Well, you know what, before I do that, just down the road behind me here, we do have the Alpine City Hall. You've got the Legacy Park. Last night when I came up here, there's a bunch of food trucks at the park. And so, you know, people around Alpine were at the park enjoying the park. It's not a real big park. It's got a little play center there. It's got some picnic pavilions, but people were out there enjoying the food trucks during the summertime. You will see that at the park where those food trucks come and enjoy, you know, eating at those different trucks throughout the summertime. And so let's take a quick look at the neighborhood and then we'll head to the next house. This home that we are looking at now in Alpine, we have a list price of $949,900. And so in Alpine, what you're getting for that price is 4,451 square feet. This is a two-story home. This was built in 2006. This sits on just larger than half of an acre. So 0.54 is the size of the lot with this home. So with the $949,000 list price, you do have a square foot price of $213 per square foot. And so there's going to be 3 bedrooms that are upstairs. You've got 2 full bathrooms up there as well. The master's going to be upstairs as well. It's got a mailman driving by there. And then you've got 2 bedrooms that are down in the basement plus another bath back there. The home does have a 3-car garage as well. And so we are close to the Creekside Park. It's a really large park here in the Alpine area. There's tennis courts. There's a really nice splash pad that's open during the summertime. And so a great neighborhood here. And so let me show you the neighborhood real quick and then we'll head to the next house. This home that we are looking at now in Alpine, we have a list price of $1,150,000. And so for that, you're getting 4,875 square feet. This home was built in 2007 and it sits on half of an acre. And so it's going to follow that pattern here in Alpine of sitting on a larger lot. So the home built in 2007, Rambler in style. There is a finished basement with a walkout as well. So the layout of this home, we have 3 bedrooms on that main level. And then we have an additional family space or bedroom that's above the garage. So very common in 2006, 2007 with these Ramblers to have this bonus room. So that's exactly what this home behind us has. And then there's a couple of additional bedrooms in the basement. So there's a walkout that goes out to that backyard. You got that half acre. So you've got plenty of space between you and your neighbor. Another great thing about this home here is there's some city-owned property right behind this home. And so if you want to go out for a walk, in fact, if I spin around right here, you might be able to see it. There's a little dirt driveway, but that'll take you back. There's several acres back there that you can actually walk around. There's some different dirt paths back there. So if you just want to kind of get out in nature, it's right there in your backyard with this home. And so let me show you the neighborhood real quick and then we'll head to the next house. This home that we are looking at now here in Alpine, we have a list price of $2,750,000. And so this is going to get you 10,908 square feet. This home was built in 2004 and it has a lot size that's just shy of an acre. So 0.94 is the official lot size on this home. But that's going to get you a square foot price of $252 per square foot. In fact, let me spin around right here. I'll show you the home that's behind me right here. So what you're getting for that 10,000 square feet is 8 bedrooms. There's 7 full bathrooms and then 3 half bathrooms as well. And so one great thing about this area here is we're right next to Lambert Park. So just directly to the north of us, if I spin around right here, you'll see Lambert Park in the back. And so that's where the rodeo grounds are located. You've got some different biking paths. In fact, it's a great place, especially for a beginner and kind of more of your intermediate mountain biker. That's a great place to go. Hit the dirt trails. There's some picnic pavilions that are all located up there as well. So a beautiful part of Alpine right here. So let me show you the neighborhood real quick and then we'll head to the next house. We are at our last home here in Alpine. So this home here is going to have a list price $1 shy of $4 million. And so this area that's back behind me, that is where the Deer Creek Trail is. In fact, there's some falls up there. It's called Horsetail Falls. So there's a parking area with a trailhead. You can walk up that canyon. Beautiful area. You'll always find people hiking that because it is such a pretty place to go and visit. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this area right here. So in this part of Alpine, we are tucked away in the furthest northern eastern part of Alpine. And so you can see behind me here, that is Lone Peak, that beautiful granite peak back there. If I spin this way off to the east, you're going to see Box Elder Peak. And essentially anywhere in Alpine, you're going to have beautiful views of the mountains, but especially right here in this pocket of Alpine, you've just got these towering peaks right above your home. So just absolutely beautiful, stunning views of the mountains around you. So if that's something that you love and enjoy, then especially this neck of the woods in Alpine, you're going to be able to enjoy that. So let's talk a little bit about this home that we're going to look at real quick. So for $1 shy of $4 million, what are you getting? Well, that's 12,095 square feet. This home was built in 1994. And it has a lot size of 1.34 acres. So, you know, an acre and a third. So there's lots of space back there. And there's going to be a lot of homes that have this estate feel throughout all of the Alpine area. But especially in this area here, you're going to have lots of these large lots. A lot of these homes are going to have gated access driveways as well. So they're going to be very private. In fact, the home that we're going to take a look at right here, I'll spin around and I'll show you. But it's the same thing. They've got gated access just for privacy for that acre and a third lot that they sit on right there. A beautiful area right here. In fact, if I spin around right here, not only do they have beautiful mountain views, but you can see Utah Valley back behind me. Utah Lake's going to be back there. So beautiful views wherever it is that you're looking from this home. So we are still close to Lambert Park. I know that I touched on, here's the home that we're looking at right here behind me. I know that I touched on the last home, but you know, I was there last night with one of the youth groups in my area, mountain biking with some of the young guys. And so, you know, it was fun to go there, go mountain biking with them. And Lambert Park's just a beautiful area to go. And, you know, if you're above that beginner intermediate level of mountain biking, then if you go to Corner Canyon and all of the trail systems in the Draper area, that's just right back behind us right here. And so there are some different trails on the Alpine side that you can access from the Highland area, but you've got all kinds of recreational activities close by in this area right here. So that's going to wrap up our tour of looking at homes here in the Alpine area. And so if you're thinking about making a move, whether it's in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can always schedule a Zoom call with us. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah, or to Alpine like we looked at today. And until then, I hope to see you around town.